his aim to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing.
And it wasn't just this video. Trump had footage of burial sites. He had pictures. He had stacks of news story clippings, all apparently showcasing white genocide in South Africa. Clearly, he came prepared for it, for a full-on confrontation, a ploy to corner the South African president.
Look, these are articles over the last few days. Death of people. Death. Horrible death. Death.
But Cyril Ramaphosa did not lose his calm, and he had a very simple question. Where did Trump get his information from?
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen. But, okay.
And to support his case, Ramaphosa brought two more people, Ernie Els and Retief Goosen. These are not politicians. They're not members of his party. These are two South African golfers, and they bagged Ramaphosa's point. Yes, the South African leader knew what would appeal to Trump. In the game of perception, every swing counts.
I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me.
But there's another question here. Where did Trump get his information from? To understand that, let's go back in history. Afrikaners are a white ethnic group. They descended from Western Europeans. In the 16th century, they settled in South Africa. Many of them were traditionally farmers, so they were called Boers. It means farmers in Dutch. In 1948, South Africa's Afrikaner-led government introduced apartheid, racial segregation in the country. This ended only in 1994. That's when the black people were allowed to vote for the first time. Nelson Mandela and the African National Congress came to power. Currently, there are 2.5 million Afrikaners. That's around 4% of the population. Earlier, Trump gave a few members of the Afrikaner community refugee status. He said a genocide was taking place, so 60 of them arrived in the US and they were granted asylum. Then Elon Musk stoked the fire. He shared a video of a South African leader saying, "Kill the Boers." This fueled the claims of genocide. In fact, Musk went a step further. He said he wasn't allowed to do business in South Africa despite being a South African himself because he was white. That's what Musk said.
I have many friends from South Africa, but many of those friends are not, they can't go back. I have Elon is from South Africa. I don't want to get Elon involved. That's all I have to do, get him into another thing. But Elon happens to be from South Africa. This is what Elon wanted.
But you see, facts don't support any of this. There are no reports of genocide in South Africa. The country has one of the highest murder rates in the world, yes. Last year, there were nearly 77,000 murders in South Africa. 77,000 murders. Only 8 of them were farmers. It's not clear if they were black or white. Either way, 8 killings is hardly a genocide. And the South African court agrees. It has dismissed claims of genocide in the country. Also, one of the clippings that Trump showed wasn't even from South Africa. What he showed as proof was not from South Africa. It was a months-old blog post featuring a photo from the Democratic Republic of Congo. So at this point, one might ask, is Trump just being a bully? And the answer would be yes, because this is not the first Oval Office ambush. He did the same with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. In fact, that was even more dramatic. You may remember this exchange. Thankfully, Ramaphosa is a seasoned politician. He did not lose his cool. He held on to his point. But for Donald Trump, it was never about facts. He was just being a showman, a ringmaster whose job is to keep the base entertained. And what better way than the story of white genocide? That way, Trump can keep the outrage meter cranked to 11. His base has a cause to rally behind, and he is seen as the white savior. So what started as a diplomatic meeting ended as primetime drama. Trump turned the Oval Office into a studio set. He rolled the clips, he dimmed the lights, and he played director, producer, and star. Because Donald Trump was not trying to win an argument, he was staging a spectacle. At First Post, we are choosing to hold on to accuracy. That means we won't always be first. We may not get you your breaking alert. But what you will get is what we owe you. And that is the truth. Verified, checked, and cross-checked. We rely on sources and verified ones. After all, that's what separates a journalist from a loudspeaker. But sometimes even we miss a beat. And when we do, we will tell you. We ran visuals from a registered news agency. That visual turned out to be fake. So we are taking accountability. And from now on, we will cite the source of every visual. Every picture, every video that you see on First Post will have a source mentioned. That is our commitment to you. We will wait, we will verify, we will ask again, and only then will we tell you. No noise, no panic, just the facts. Because right now, that is what the country needs most.
That's what's up, people. Trump playing games, man. And all he has audacity, man, to talk about genocide, man, in South Africa of white farmers. It's like beyond common sense, man. You know? You just sat there and lied. And the president of South Africa, man, is a very, very calm man, you know. Otherwise, things could have went totally different. And it's unbelievable, man. They just sat there and Trump act all racist, like, don't let the guy speak, you know what I'm saying? And, but when white boys are speaking, he didn't say nothing, you know. It all was an ambush, you know what I'm saying? And that Elon Musk character show up there again, you know what I'm saying? With claims. Very few people know that in the major political parties in South Africa, that is actively promoting white genocide people. Look what the stuff they get done to. All lies. Yeah, it's not going to look good on them. The video below has just yesterday the whole arena chanting about killing white people. So you just get some video of extremist South Africans and make a story. And I can't believe that a guy, a president people, come up with such a joke and insult the president of South Africa before the role, showing that they got no respect for Africans or nothing. While the reality in South Africa is totally opposite. Yeah, white people own the whole thing. And there's like 80% unemployment of blacks. And these people are killing each other like there's no tomorrow, man. 70,000 murders, people, in a year. It's a killing machine down there. It's in South Africa, man. Yeah. This is why they got these dudes. They can make any stories that they want. When they are already oppressing the people down there, not giving them their land, because the problem is the white people own all the lands and refuse to give it back, you know. And well, you know, and it's not like they're sharing the wealth of the country because of all that racism that is going on. You see, Elon is from there and he's a racist dude. He's a billionaire. What did he do for South Africa? That's it, man. I love you all. Keep the instructions. Peace.
Fire, he shared a video of a South African leader saying, "Kill the Boers." This fueled the claims of genocide, In fact, Musk went a step further. He said he wasn't allowed to do business in South Africa despite being a South African himself because he was white. That's what Musk said.
I have many friends from South Africa, but many of those friends are not, they can't go back.
I like Musk.
Elon is from South Africa. I don't want to get Elon involved.
Get out of here.